Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with the Pokemon sales data video. First thing, I'll just start with base. I'll try to go from the first to the last set. We have a Squirtle First Edition PSA 10, sold for $3,400. We had an Unlimited Charizard PSA 9, sold for $4,050. Excuse me. A Nidoran First Edition PSA 10, sold for $400. A Sandshrew First Edition PSA 10, sold for $480. And then on Facebook, that was this guy. He's like, for his wife's birthday, he wanted her favorite Pokemon was like Cubone. She has this really epic tattoo of like the Squirtle Squad over here. She has another tattoo, and then she has a Cubone tattoo with flowers, I guess for its mom. And he's like, all right, I'll give someone like $300 for it because I guess Cubone had gone really higher since then. And he's like, I thought I was gonna get it like a few months ago for $80, and now it's way too much. But can you please do $300? And no one was taking him up on it. So Cubone, I would say right now, I personally love Cubone because that's one of the first Pokemon with a weapon. You can make the argument that Farfetch'd had one too, but Cubone's much cooler. Where's the skull of its dead mother? You know, that potential theory where that is Kangaskhan's first evolution line and then goes to Marowak. So there's really a lot to say about it. Pretty historic, pretty controversial. But I'm going to value that at $350, $400 as well. Base set in general is a lot of firsts. I would keep this. Although I think the Cubone he was Jungle set, if I'm mistaken right now. I'm sorry. So I'll switch that over to Jungle. Speaking of Jungle, we had a Pikachu First Edition PSA 10. Two of them. This is insanely weird because two separate ones sold for $907. $907 each, which is, I thought, again, crazy. And a Clefable First Edition PSA 9. I didn't take a close look at it, but it only sold for $386. I know what you're saying. I sold one earlier this year for like $80-something. And why are you saying only $386? I'm saying only $386 because a First Edition PSA 10 Clefable is almost $5,000 right now on PWCC auction, ending in a few hours. And tomorrow's video is going to be absolutely insane for that. So I think this Clefable First Edition PSA 9 should be $500 minimum. Then moving on to, all right, Fossil. A lot of Fossil here. We have a Zapdos, non-holo. Non-holo Zapdos, First Edition PSA 10, $500. Boom. Geodude, First Edition PSA 10, sold for $179. Arbok, First Edition PSA 10, sold for $195. Ekans, First Edition PSA 10, one sold for $149. The other sold for $125, but it had $25 shipping, so $150, about the same thing. Energy Search, like the crane thing. First Edition PSA 10, sold for $65. All these are First Edition PSA 10. Recycle. Had $68 plus $25 shipping. Grimer, $139 plus $25 shipping. Horsey, $135 plus $25 shipping. Mr. Fuji, $125 plus $25 shipping. Slowpoke, $160 plus $25 shipping. Finally done with the Australian auctions now. We had a Seadra First Edition PSA 10 sold for $168, and then a Horsey First Edition PSA 10 sold for $100. Like I said, it has spilt over now. People are not just focusing on base set. Now they're going to Jungle and Fossil. And yeah, again, obviously, base set is what everyone is going to want at first. And in that 1% of 1%, Charizard is going to be there. So I'm going to spend most of my available capital right now on Charizard. Now, I want to do something else as far as e-commerce goes. I have a good opportunity to do that before January. So a lot of money might go into that. And I have a chance to buy a gym challenge. I'll do them next. Gym Challenge box for $18,000. The record price point right now is like $14,900, almost $15,000. So I would set a new price point with that right now. He's mulling it over. The guy actually lives in Vegas, which I'm going to in a couple weeks, so I will be able to do the cat deal in person, which would be great. Gym Challenge. We have a Giovanni's Nidoqueen First Edition PSA 10, sold for $166. Lieutenant Surge's Eevee First Edition PSA 10, sold for $128. Eevees are just great. Everyone loves them. Lieutenant Surge's Secret Plan First Edition PSA 10 sold for $55. These are all First Edition PSA 10. Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate is $41. Warp Paint, the trainer, sold for $26. Koga's Zubat sold for $130. Chaos Gym, the trainer, sold for $60. And Brock's Protection sold for $80. Yeah, Gym Challenge, I think, again, because it's the next... Yes, you have Dark, the Rocket set, which has Charizard, but there's so much better artwork in the Gym Challenge. Just my opinion. Then we have Metal Energy from Neo Genesis set, First Edition PSA 8. It was listed at $60. at where they have been going for so much more. So I just bought it. I'm like, all right, done. I've had a Gold Star Torchic PSA 9s over $2,995. I think that's the record price point. And for Neo Destiny, this was interesting. We had a Shining Kabutops first edition PSA 10, sold for $1,860. But if you look at the back of the card, it's a 9. It's a misgraded. It is not a real 10 as a 9. So if this was an actual 10, like a real good solid 10, I'd say $2,500 minimum. I think it's really undervalued. That's just my opinion. I love the theory that there's some Kabutops that they weren't extinct. They had a genetic line of them survived and they became Genesect because some scientists found them and experimented on them. I just thought that was cool. So anyway, where I think a lot of these are going, Gold Stars are very undervalued right now in my opinion. The attention just hasn't hit that yet. Even in general, a lot of people just focus on first edition and WotC, and Gold Star just flew under the radar. I think it still is. Again, just my opinion. And again, you have Charizard there that everyone's going to want. So that's it for me, guys. The Trophy Kangaskhan right now is still at 100 grand. I think that'll hit 130. It should hit 130. If SM Pratt's not going to sell his for 180, they should probably hit 150. But we'll see what happens. And that Charizard, I have the winning bid on $46,000. First edition BGS 9. Nope, that's it, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.